So in the last video, I had teased about doing some seed starting inside because I was getting overheated out here. Turns out I went to bed because I was overheated. And I just went to bed early, and that's fine. I didn't start any seeds, still haven't, and that was about a week ago now. What I really want to do is get this under control because it's crazy. So this is another video of just random garden chores, which seems to be my niche. This is what I do. It is noon. I came out at noon. I was busy this morning contemplating whether or not to come out here. And once I finally got out here, it's actually very nice. It's like 90, which is good. And there's cloud cover for now, which is good. And there's a breeze, which is also good. Oh, the sun's back out again. Ooh. First, I'm going to harvest some things because there's more things to harvest because it's been a week since I last did that amazing harvest. Oh my gosh, I got so many peppers. I dehydrated some tomatoes. They were so delicious. The flavor's just intense when you dehydrate those suckers. Anyway, okay. I, for some reason, want to keep talking. So, fun fact about this Corno de Toro and giant marconi. The peppers that I picked last week, the ones that were blushing, after a few days were bright red. So, I was not aware, which I should have been because they're nightshades, right? I don't know. But like tomatoes, if they start blushing, you can go ahead and pick them. There's a hummingbird. Hummingbirds. Anyway, you can pick them when they're blushing and they will ripen on the counter. Fun fact. Also, I can't tell the difference between the Corno de Toro and the giant marconi. I think the giant marconi are fatter, but they're getting just as long, and they look, to me, they look the same. Anyway, also, I'm picking them now because, look, they're getting like burns or scalds or insect damage. I can't tell. But the longer they're on the plant, the more they're getting damaged, so I feel like they're safer inside to ripen on the counter. So that's the end of that message there. Let me pick the cayenne. And then I'm going to start removing things. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I know. So many tomatoes, banana peppers, got a few more banana peppers, all of my big Corno de Toros, giant marconis, all my cherry tomatoes. I did pick what I think is an ox heart. It looks very much like the geranium kiss with that point on the bottom. But it was planted on that wooden trellis there, so I think it's an ox heart. Speaking of that wooden trellis, that's the area I'm going to start with first today. As far as weeding, I have to weed all down here among my pineapple ground cherries. I've got some strawberry tomatillos. I've got some tomatoes on that trellis. But what I want to do is I want to weed all the weeds at the bottom because that container over there that has my Birdhouse gourd in it is going banana pants. And that Birdhouse gourd is traveling all through my beds. And I really want to trellis it. And that pot's very heavy because it's very full of soil. And the easiest way to trellis it is just scoot it over to here and I will tie it up this wooden trellis. So before I can move it over here though, I need to weed that area real bad anyway. So this Birdhouse gourd that I have to move, in case I do damage. Let me show you how beautiful it is right now with all these little Birdhouse gourds on there. It's really adorable. So several got fertilized. There's one, there's one, there's one. Let's see. Oh, there's a big one. Yeah. So it's kind of entwined itself throughout, all the way through here and all the way out there. So I'm gonna try to delicately untangle this cut away the zinnias to make it a little easier and gently move that pot over here and start tying up the birdhouse gourd vines. That's the plan. That's the plan. It's real hot. Here we go. So the birdhouse gourd had already rooted into the ground. I didn't know that. That sucks. You can see there, I had to rip it out of the ground. Oh, it's rooting in. So, which is probably why it's so healthy. It's getting all the nutrients. I'll tell you, this heat is brutal. It is brutal. But I am gonna finish this one task. Been out here in that couple hours, but I'm gonna finish this one task for sure. I think I've got it unearthed from the ground where it's rooted in, and let me get the pot moved and let me get it strung up and tied up, and then we'll just keep this one short. I think then maybe I'll go in and start seeds. That's a possibility. Okay. That one isn't as heavy as I thought. Or I'm just really strong. Stronger than I thought. Okay. Whew. Just the heat makes you just deliriously dizzy and nauseous. But anyway, let me get this strung up. That's ugly as all get out. That looks atrocious. But it just needs time to adjust. We water it in. And I'll give you a closer look. It's awful. Looks like I've got about 10 bottle gourds, or birdhouse. Can't talk. Birdhouse gourds, which is nice. Let me show you the tangled mess, and hopefully it looks better in about a week. All right, there it is. So it's a little wilted. It's wilted. It's sad. It looks just absolutely defeated. Hopefully it perks up. There's some of my beautiful gourds. Looks like the biggest one is down here. But yeah. And it will provide some shade to the tomatoes that are still on this trellis here. Still got tomatoes going. So we'll see. We'll check on it in a couple days and see if the leaves have righted themselves and the tendrils start to grab on and it just starts to look a little more solid and look like it's supposed to be there. All right, well, that's it for me for right now. This is too much. It's too much. So we'll continue with the removal, like of that splayed out tick seed, and we'll take out some of the squash that isn't doing anything in the next video. Or it could be seed starting. I don't know what I'm gonna throw at you. We'll see. All right, see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Okay, 4 days later, and it looks better. A little bit better. It's a little bit hot. I need to water, but look how big these two got just in 4 days. That's crazy. I'm telling you, once these get fertilized, they take off. Look at this little one that was It's like tripled in size. They're like doubling every day. It's crazy. Anyway, so looks pretty good. Looks better than it did. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.